today. Today I'm going to report not the reporting task that Sir Art has had given to us. So our group topic is in the chapter 3, which title is Global Demography, Mobility and Sustainability. So my part is to report the subtitle, which is Challenges and Opportunities of Contemporary Mission. So first, we have here reaching diverse population with a relevant message of hope. So here, growing diversity of population presents both challenges and opportunities for Adventist missions. So the message of hope and wholeness need to be communicated in culturally sensitive ways to resonate with different groups. So this requires understanding diverse words. I mean, understanding diverse world views. Um, so in this understanding diverse world views, we need to have an understanding of another person's set of beliefs. Next is we need to adapt. Or, we have to adapt in communication style. So when communicating with other uh, in other country or other foreign persons, we need to communicate the way uh, in this on the situations. Just like if they are serious, we need to talk to them seriously. If they um talking to us like they're just having fun, we need to talk jolly like that. Next is um use we need to use relevant illustrations. Um, when using relevant illustrations, it can help make something clear or attractive. And on the other hand, this diversity offers a chance to enrich the Adventist community with different perspectives and experiences, fostering unity in diversity. Next, in the second that I'm going to discuss is the addressing ethical and social challenges for young Adventist missionaries. Now, this is for our youth Adventist missionaries. So, for youth Adventist professionals, uh, they considering mission work face unique ethical and social challenges. So, our youth Adventist professionals should equip. We need to equip them with cultural sensitivity training and also ethical frameworks, and lastly the support network, because these three may navigate them cultural may help them to navigate cultural clash, grapple and gender issues in traditional societies, also and in encountering ethical dilemmas related to poverty and development. So these three important things that they need to equip. First, the cultural sensitivity training. This can help them ensure that our youth workforce comprehend the behavior expectation. The ethical frameworks, these ethical frameworks, this can help them to be guided with important considerations. Next is the the support networks. So it is the people in their life that help them that can help them achieve the personal and in professional goals. So this tree is very crucial for ensuring responsible and successful mission engagement. So for the third subtopic, entitled Utilizing the Potential of the 10/40 Window, Population Strategies for the Churches. So the 10/40 window refers to a region encompassing many nations with high population density and relatively low Christian penetration. While focusing solely on members can be problematic, this region demographic trend present opportunities for mission work. So we have strategies for the church that they should involve, such as building partnership with local communities. Next is focusing on holistic development alongside with evangelism and using technologies and media effectively to reach diverse population within the region. So 10/40 Windows missions works. Here is the mission works of the 10/40. First is the Himalayas Healthcare Project. The second one is the Adventist Development and Relief Agency or ADRA that was implemented in Indonesia. Next, the third one is the Hope Channel in at Africa, Channel at Africa. So the fourth one is the Global Teenager Project. The fifth one is the Jesus Film Project, and the sixth one is the Adventist World Radio. So this mission works. The first one, the Himalaya Healthcare Project. It is launched in 1982. This project operates several hospitals and clinics across the Himalayas, providing vital medical care and offering a tangible expression of Christian love and service. Second one, the Adventist Development and Relief Agency or ADRA in Indonesia. So the ADRA has been an active presence in Indonesia for over 50 years, working on disaster relief, education, agriculture, and economic development. The third one, the Hope Channel Africa. This is to reach a vast audience across several African nations. This Adventist television network broadcasts uplifting programs on health, education, family value, and Christian faith. Next is the fourth Global Teenager Project. It is to engage youth across the 10/40 window. This initiative connects young people from different culture and background through social media events and leadership training of the youth. It fosters the intercultural understanding, empowering young voices, and equip them to be an agent of positive change in their community. So the fifth one, the Jesus Film Project. This is translated into over 1,800 languages. The Jesus Film has been a powerful tool for sharing the gospel story in the 10/40 window. The last one, the Adventist World Radio. So this this broadcast immense reach within the 10/40 window. There's short wave and digital platform broadcast in over 200 languages, penetrating region often close to traditional missionaries. So there's a challenge here. We need to challenge ourselves. So will you answer the call to be the light in the darkness corners of the world? Commit your life to Jesus. Step into your professional calling within the 10/40 window. Let fuel the front line of Adventist mission work. Let your prayer be a powerful force, lifting up the missionaries who bravely share hope and healing in communities yearning for God's love.